Referee calls for the bell, and here we are. Our first match is underway here on MEW Vibe, live on the Premier Streaming Network.
What's Quadrille arguing about here?
I think she wants the referee to check Mila more. Maybe she wasn't happy with the pre-match check. Wants something a little more thorough.
I got to say, that's pretty smart, though. I like it.
If anything, just wants to put Mila Moore on ice. She saw how happy Mila Moore was to be here, and she wanted to make sure that it takes her as long to get this match started as humanly possible.
Well, Mila Moore threw it right back at her, which I like.
Like we said earlier, the experience very similar between both of these women, both around 3 years in the business. T-GAINZ was trained by none other than Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze over at Flatbacks. And Mila Moore, originally trained by Devon Dudley, but now working with Jay Lethal of all people. Both of these women with some amazing coaches in this business.
Yes, wow. Really strong collar and elbow right there.
Followed by the waist control, but pushes T-GAINZ out of it. And now mocking Quadzilla. I would not mock the squats of Quadzilla too early here, because I imagine it won't be too long and we see T-GAINZ break those out, but huge arm drag there from Mila Moore, and follows it up with a second.
Little slip, that's okay. Monkey flip.
And you see that had those feet planted directly on those massive quads of T-GAINZ, and a snapmare follows it up.
Hook the leg, wow.
Going for that cover early. What is the strategy, Buff? In a match like this, you want to go for the cover early. You got to know you haven't done enough to keep your opponent down.
Well, but still, you got to see where she's at. You're trying to wear her down is the idea, and wearing her down is every time that person's got to kick out. That's a little more energy.
Well, it looks like that energy expenditure has not bothered T-GAINZ too much, as T-GAINZ is now on the offensive. Mila Moore now reeling in the corner.
Wow, T-GAINZ really trying to break the arm here.
Uses almost every bit of the referee's 5 count there. Mila Moore struggling to get back to her feet now after that brutal offense from T-GAINZ. Shot to the midsection.
Whoa.
Continues to work on that possibly injured arm now of Mila Moore.
Mila's really trying to get away from her, which is smart. She's trying to get her composure back.
But T-GAINZ meets her in the corner once again and continues to work on that arm. Referee administering another 5 count.
T-GAINZ a little late on breaking that. The referee's really stepping in. I like that.
Mila Moore able to get her composure, though, back up to her feet, but gets caught there from T-GAINZ. T-GAINZ takes her down one more time with that snapmare takeover.
Wow, I like the way she's working on the arm, staying on the arm.
Getting Mila Moore back up to her feet is T-GAINZ. Got that hammerlock now onto that injured arm. Scoops her up. Huge power slam there from T-GAINZ, Buff.
Right on the arm, too.
Goes for the cover. We said not a lot of experience by both of these women, but that was a little bit of veteran instinct there from T-GAINZ, and we saw just a little bit there, some ring awareness from Mila Moore getting out of the way of that leg drop.
Good back elbow by Mila Moore. Good boot.
Mila Moore doing everything she can to fight back. She's down an arm, but doing everything she can to keep up with T-GAINZ as she Irish whips her into the corner. Huge clothesline. But how much can that arm take?
Nice looking backbreaker there. Not a lot of power with it because the weak arm by Mila Moore. Comes with a super kick, though.
Right in the corner, that huge boot directly into the face of T-GAINZ. Now goes for the cover. The ref with a 3 count. No, just a 2.
Big, strong kick out by T-GAINZ.
You know, we talked already earlier about the power advantage that Quadzilla is going to have in this match, and it seems like what little bit of power Mila Moore might have gotten taken away from her. It's that fireman carry position now from T-GAINZ. And she goes for the squats with Mila Moore on her shoulder. Look at the strength of Quadzilla.
Wow.
Oh, but what is this? Mila Moore out of it. She didn't get the didn't get the efficiency she was looking for. Huge swinging neck breaker there from Mila Moore. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a 3. Mila Moore gets the win in her debut.
Really impressive. Mila Moore really fought back from that, man. With her arm, she was hurt. She still was able to get that flying neck breaker in there. I love that swinging neck breaker move. It was executed